Hello everyone, my name is John, aka Agent of Fandom, and we have some stuff to talk about a little bit. I'm going to explain to you guys who the Celestials are. Now, I don't know if you heard, but Kevin Feige, I believe, talked about how they're going to plan to do an Eternals franchise. Now, I'm not going to touch too much on the Eternals because I don't know too much about them. I do know that they're an immortal sort of powered group of cosmic warriors, but they are heavily involved with the Celestials in a way. So I'm going to talk about them and explain them in this video. When I do eventually get some Eternals comics and read them, I will talk more about Eternals, but I know a lot about the Celestials. I know I can give you the rundown of it. So, and there's actually some references, some really huge stuff of Celestials in some of the MCU movies that you may have missed. So, I will talk to you about it right now. Spoiler warning for Guardians 1 and Infinity War. Now, let's ask ourselves the question on why you clicked on this video. Who are the Celestials? Well, the Celestials are sort of godlike beings that have existed since the beginning of time. They have power on a scale that is more powerful than anything we've seen in the movies. Probably around, Galactus level or Infinity Stone level. There's a cosmic entity known as Eternity that is of the consciousness of the multiverse, in a sense. Eternity created the Celestials to go out, garden, grow things, run experiments, and tinker with life in the multiverse and see how things went. The Celestials would come to a planet and they would populate it. Then they would come back eons later to see what had grown on that planet. They would destroy life on that planet if it didn't work out, or just let it keep going with life that's on it. Actually, interestingly enough, Galactus is called the Hunger because he's a servant of the universe, in a sense. He's like a celestial. I mean, he eats planets so new life can grow. That's the real reason why he consumes planets. I mean, not because he just wants to eat these planets and kill a bunch of people, but because he needs to clear space for new life to grow. Now, we've actually seen Celestials. This is where Guardians 1 and Infinity War come in. Again, spoiler warning for Guardians 1 and Infinity War. Now, remember in the first Guardians how they brought the Power Stone to the Collector, and the Collector had talked about these stones and showed each stone in one of his, holographic projections or whatever. Well, if you saw that scene with this giant being with a giant staff with the Power Stone in it, bring down his staff upon that world and wiping out the life on it, that was actually a Celestial you witnessed. I know, insane, right? You've probably been wondering for years, what is this big guy? And now you know. And they might even explain it in the new Eternals movie. Now, like I said, there is an Infinity War spoiler right here. I will say that it's not a super huge spoiler. It's just a place they go to. But pretty much in Infinity War, they have to go back to the Collector because he is containing the Reality Stone. And we get to finally see Nowhere. And if you look, it's actually a giant head. That's a giant Celestial's head. I know, crazy, right? We've actually seen two different Celestials. The one with the giant staff and the giant head that is actually where the Collector lives and stuff and keeps all his collected stuff. And where Thanos had killed the Collector in his shop. Also, I actually found two more Celestials, but they weren't in the movies. They were actually in the 1980s, 1990s Infinity Gauntlet graphic novel. So they are with Galactus fighting Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. So, yeah, guys, what do you think? What do you think of Celestials? Do you think there's a lot to explore? Could Marvel maybe make a Celestials movie or an Eternity movie? You know, explain her and how she's the consciousness of the multiverse and maybe making the planets and stuff with the Celestials' help. Because the Celestials are the ones who create the Eternals, I believe. So, anyway, guys, what do you think about this? This is actually pretty exciting. MCU is finally going to touch on this. Because I'm hoping they touch on this only because we're making an Eternals movie and they're heavily involved with Eternals in a way. Anyway, guys, please leave a comment down below what your guys' thoughts are. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you like any of my videos, please subscribe. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Agent of Fandom, out.